Death by civilization. We have advanced from foraging for food and building things to shuffling electrons, much to the detriment of the species. We were evolutionarily honed to perfection carrying heavy loads over long distances. Now we sit and peck at keyboards. And to maximize our productive time, we binge on salty, sugary garbage, bereft of any nutritional value. Only that is out of sorts with the privation we were weaned on and isn't working on at all. Our bodies are a marvel of efficiency, using and storing energy ever so carefully. Our overly processed, yea, even poisonous diet overloads our subcutaneous layers until the fat has nowhere to go but into the organs themselves. Modern livers are becoming marbled like steaks. Fat in and around the organs greases the downhill slope, leading to all sorts of ugly diagnoses. Our arteries clog, our brains suffocate, but damn it, we're productive. Because when we look around, everyone else is burgeoning, and we think it's okay. So we're holding hands on the Titanic, wishing away the whole. Diabetes is all but guaranteed for half of the present population and opens another Pandora's box of hideous and unnecessary maladies. Make no mistake, type 2 diabetes is a function of our culture, not evolution. Metabolic disorder, once restricted to the aristocracy, is now democratized. So whether hovering over a keyboard for a livelihood or mindlessly chasing dopamine for recreation, we're almost always sitting on and not exercising our posterior muscles. Well, resources used are strengthened and unused atrophy. The body says, why waste energy? So it slowly adapts to the disparity between the active front quadricep muscles and the ever-weakening glutes and hamstrings, the butt and the back of the legs. This results in what is commonly known as a lower cross, where the front slowly pulls the hip forward around the joint. But that isn't all. Doing so creates a new challenge, because as the hip moves, it takes the spine with it. And the curvature of the lower back flattens, which necessarily overstresses the lower lumbar and sacral vertebra. We were created to move against force, not binge on Netflix. Lower back problems are not some genetic flaw. Rather, we create this almost universal condition through our sedentary culture. As a trainer, virtually everyone I meet over 40 has some damage to the L4-5-S1 discs. But damn it, we're productive, and we'll fix it after retirement. Looked at philosophically, why do most dutifully march to the same dreary dirge, clearly seeing the guaranteed results? We define success monetarily as voluntarily getting off the hamster wheel with the most prized goal of all, not superior health, a comfortable retirement. Having virtually ignored everything but the most serious health issues, we press on to make it across to the treasured life of leisure. One day we rationalize we'll do something about it. Few do, because starting at a deficit, overweight, with a greatly diminished mobility, atop a veritable ticking time bomb of potential, indeed culturally induced ailments, makes a comeback all the more daunting and challenging. There's no sugarcoating it. The road to recovering your health and fitness, your body, your vitality, is painful and requires a discipline and courage most simply cannot summon alone. I am the cavalry. So this diatribe is meant to sting, hopefully to compel an interruption of the years-long rationalization process and perchance even provoke action. It is never too late, and there is an abundance of hope. But you need to take action. The body will respond to exercise, which is the single best antidote to arrest the natural erosion of vitality. There is no magic pill or diet. Exercise comes in two basic flavors, strength and aerobic conditioning. Each are equally important, because your overall risk of dying prematurely is found in either a decline in strength or in what is known as VO2 max, the capacity to consume and combust oxygen to produce work. Wherever you are now, right now, the instant you're hearing this, you can improve. If you're retired, saddle up. If you're still working, saddle up. The first steps are geometrically the hardest because you are in a comfort or homeostatic balance. Unfortunately, it's steadily heading lower. Your body has done its best with what you've given it and will now fight like hell to stay there. Well, it's up to you. Who's the boss? Change to your body comes from hormesis, which is the opposite of homeostasis. Hormesis is the controlled discomfort that exercise brings. It is the only way. And if we're real about it, it's the fear of that discomfort alone that is the insurmountable barrier for the majority who will refuse the call to arrest the descent. Ask yourself, honestly, if you can be honest, is that fear rational? Are you really tempting death or serious injury by embarking on a fitness program? Are you convinced that you're somehow outside the laws of physics that govern the rest of us corporal beings and you simply cannot change? What if your next chest x-ray shows a spot in your lung? Bet you'll stop smoking. What if your next blood test has your sugar at 200? Bet you'll watch your snacks. Why not start now? Before the uglies present, because they will. Stop living the comfortable lie that you are invulnerable. Let me be the catalyst to shatter the imaginary amber that holds you captive and the competent motivating force of graduated change that will restore you. It's easy to ignore me, and it's easier still to tell yourself, I can do it on my own. I'll beat the odds. I'm here to honestly and boldly tell you, you can do this, and I will ensure you get it done. But being the hero of your own life takes courage. In this moment, while you're listening to me, that courage may be a mere flicker, but I can assure you that if you join me, it will become a flame. See you in the gym.